Hello, Internet! My name is Abby, and welcome back to the Space Exploration Agency. The first part of the Minmus Space Station is en route to Minmus, and so it's now time to launch the second part of the new space station. And yeah, the launcher is ready, so we can switch on SAS, we can adjust the throttle, and in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Another flawless liftoff from the launch pad at Kerbal Space Center, and it's an evening launch, so the sun has already set, but as soon as we are getting into higher altitudes, we will be able to see the sun again, and our launcher will be illuminated by the sunlight. That's always so beautiful when you perform a launch in the evening. And well, right now the two solid rocket boosters are doing most of the work in order to lift our payload into higher altitudes and into space. And yeah, there's the sunlight again. There is the sun again, and well, currently it's still hidden behind the mountains, but as soon as we are getting into higher altitudes, we will be able to see the sun again. And yeah, there it is. There is the sun again. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really amazing. And okay, we are currently going through max Q, the moment of maximum dynamic pressure on our launcher. And okay, the two solid rocket boosters have completed their job, and we can now jettison them. And now it's time for the central core booster to continue the work and to deliver our payload into space. And yeah, I think I have to expedite a little bit the gravity turn, as we are already getting closer to the 20-kilometer altitude mark. And okay, we have passed the 20-kilometer altitude, and wow, what a beautiful view over to the sun. That's amazing. And yeah, I've really to expedite the gravity turn, because we are now getting closer to the 30-kilometer mark. And okay, 30-kilometer mark, now I like to turn over to the 30-degree marker on the nav ball. Very nice, very nice. Okay, that's amazing, that's amazing. Our launcher is now illuminated by the sun. And okay, let's take a look at the orbital map to see how we're doing. Okay, it's really a very steep ascent, because I was a little bit slow with my gravity turn. So I will now turn over to the 20-degree marker on the nav ball, and I will continue the burn until we will reach or we will achieve an apoapsis of 100 kilometers. So now it's time to cut the engine. Very good, very good. And okay, now we are in a coast phase. We are now waiting for the moment that we will arrive at our apoapsis. And okay, we are out of the atmosphere, so now it's time to jettison the fairing. And there's our payload. The payload at the first hitchhiker storage container and the cupola, so that we can enjoy an amazing view down to Minmus and over to Kerbal once the thing is installed on the Minmus Space Station. Yeah, in the last episode we have launched the core of the Minmus Space Station. And well, now it's time to already launch the next part, the first hitchhiker storage container. Okay, I can now do a quick time warp to get closer to the apoapsis, so that we can perform our orbit insertion burn. And now I need to turn the spacecraft around so that we are facing prograde. Very good, very good. And okay, time for the next burn with the main engine of our central core booster. Very good, very good. Okay. That's really a powerful booster, and it's really, really versatile. I can launch almost everything with it, well, except for a really, really heavy payload. Okay, now it's out of fuel, so we can jettison it. And now it's time for the upper stage to complete the orbital insertion burn. We are right at the apoapsis, so I can continue the burn. I don't need to wait that I get closer to the apoapsis, and we can follow the orbit insertion burn from the orbital map. Very good, very good. And where's our apoapsis? There's our apoapsis. Okay, now our periapsis. Okay, the periapsis is raising, and cut the engine. 96 by 104 kilometers. That's perfect. That's amazing. Okay, now we can plan our next step, the flight out to Minmus. I like to set Minmus as my target. And okay, it's over there, so maybe I can perform the burn right at the ascending node. This would be amazing. So Let's prepare a maneuver node, and can we have an encounter with Minmus? Okay, we are relatively close, so if I do... Yeah, indeed, I can do something like this. Then we would have a Minmus periapsis of 456 kilometers. Wow, that's amazing, that's great. Okay, the burn will come up in 50 minutes, so we will perform the burn once we are hopefully back in the daylight. Okay, time for a quick time warp, and we are orbiting around Kerbal. Very nice. And 8 minutes, 7 minutes, easy. 6, and okay, orbital sunrise. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, and 4, 3, 2, 1, easy. It's a 54-second burn, so I think I will perform the burn around 30 seconds. Okay, maybe it was a little bit too late because I have now to turn the spacecraft around. Okay, very good. Okay, now we are aiming for the maneuver node, and okay, time to perform the burn. Full throttle, here we go. Time to fly out to Minmus with our next payload. Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay, very good. We are flying out to Minmus. That's cool, that's really cool. That's an amazing view. I've even added some lights to the hitchhiker storage container to make it look a little bit more spectacular once it is installed on the space station. That's cool. Okay, now I can switch off the light, and just a few meters per second, and okay, slowly, easy. And we have completed the burn. Are we on a good trajectory? Yeah, indeed, we are having an encounter with Minmus, and our current Minmus periapsis is 954 kilometers. I think we can adjust this. Should be no problem at all. Maybe I can perform a quick burn somewhere out there, or maybe even out there in 9 hours. This should be no problem. What do I need to do? Do I need to... What happens if I perform a burn in this direction? Then the periapsis is raising. So, okay, I need apparently to perform a retrograde burn, and then... I'm not quite sure. Then we will have 700 kilometers. This is good. Can we get this even closer? 600 kilometers. 472. Very nice. 346. 249. I think 249 sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay, we have prepared the next burn. And okay, this burn will come up in 9 hours and 55 minutes. And well, then we do have also our other, it's over there, the Minmus Station core. I think the Minmus Station core will have at first the correction burn, then the round trip probe will arrive at the moon, and after the round trip probe is in an orbit around the moon, we can return back to our cupola module. So right now I like to switch over to, well, the heat sheet delivery, or better to the Minmus Station core. Wow, this is a Minmus Station core, and up there, where currently the spacecraft of Jetmar is docked to, we will add the first hitchhiker storage container. And yeah, in 4 hours and 22 minutes, we will perform a very short burn in order to reduce our periapsis to Kerbal to 450 kilometers, because right now it's at more than 1,000 kilometers. That's good. Okay, this will come up in 4 hours and 20 minutes, so I can now perform a time warp, and we can say goodbye to Kerbal. It's really nice to see how the planet gets smaller and smaller as we are drifting away on our route out to Minmus. That's cool, that's really cool. Okay, 1 hour, don't overshoot, easy. Only 50 minutes to go. 12:10, easy. Okay, we are relatively far out, so I can perform the burn right now. And I think I should make sure that I am controlling from here. Okay, I'm controlling from the right vessel. This is good. So, not that we will have a problem or that we are performing the burn into the wrong direction. Okay, easy, easy, and stop. Very good, very good. Okay, now time to do the burn. It's a very, very short burn. Detmer is a little bit concerned about the burn. Why are you concerned about the burn? Everything is fine. You're making a marvelous job. Okay, cut the engine and remove the maneuver node. And okay, yeah, 450 kilometers. That's amazing. That's really amazing. We can trim our orbit once we are in an orbit around Minmus, because I haven't really decided about, well, what altitude I will use for my new Minmus Space Station. And okay, now we can switch to our round-trip probe, which is currently approaching the moon. And yeah, it's only 1 hour away from the moon encounter, so I will add a maneuver there. And the current moon periapsis is 229 kilometers. That's interesting. Okay, 1 hour to go. There is Kerbal. Here's our round-trip probe, and there's the moon. There's the moon. Okay, time to speed things up so that we can get closer to the moon. Wow, that's an amazing view over to the moon. Why has it slowed down? Well, I think that's good. Okay, we are now. What is this? We are. I think have I accepted a contract to land on the moon and to do some gravity scans. Let me just see. Build outpost, acquire units, record. Yeah, I have accepted the contract. So these are the markers for the contract. And 229 kilometers. This could be good because, yeah, then we don't interfere or we don't have an intersection with our asteroid station. And I think this altitude is really good for our round trip probe. We can adjust this later on. This would be no problem at all. So, okay, at first I just like to enter an orbit around the moon, and later on I will maybe change the inclination so that I'm able to fly out to Minmus. Okay, and well, one of the most important things is that I am performing the burn. Do I really like to circularize the orbit? Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, 236 by 228, that's good. Well, one important thing is that I'm performing the burn in the daylight because, well, this is the electric propulsion or the electric propulsion system, so it needs a lot of electric charge in order to do the burn. But yeah, it's only 75 meters per second burn. And how we are doing on fuel? Yeah, we have only used half of our fuel. That's good. That's really good. Okay, now we can continue the time warp to get closer to the moon and to get closer to our maneuver node, where we can then hopefully perform our orbit insertion burn. That's good. Okay, the round trip probe has really come far. That's amazing, and I really like this electric propulsion system because, yeah, it's so efficient. Well, it's really slow, but on the other hand, well, maybe at some point I have to build a round trip probe that flies to all the different celestial bodies. I'm not quite sure if this is really possible because I think this will take a huge amount of time, and I don't think that I like to do all the fast forward in order to finish the mission. So maybe I will just do it in a smaller scale and do a round trip mission in the Kerbal system also. This is good. And okay, I think now it's time for the burn. Yeah, more or less now it's time for the burn. That's cool, that's cool. And yeah, while we do the burn, we can open the bay, and we can take a look at this gravity scan. Okay, we can't gain any signs from this, so I can reset this experiment. But over here, I do have some other experiments. I do have my barometer, and yeah, look, pressure data, atmospheric pressure scan. While in space, high over the moon, the instrument reads 0. It's as if it were in vacuum. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I just like at first to keep the data because I don't want to transmit it right now, as the transmission will require or will need some electric charge, and we need all of our electric charge right now in order to complete the burn. By the way, how we are doing? Yeah, we do have enough charge. And what about a temperature scan? Log temperature. Temperature scan while in high space over the moon. Oh, that's cool. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Okay, keep the data, we will transmit it as soon as we have completed the burn. Okay, very good. Good job, round trip probe. And yeah, I've built this round trip probe even, well, that it's able to return back to Kerbal and to land on Kerbal. It has a parachute and it has a heat shield. So my main idea is once it finished the flight to Minmus, it will return to Kerbal and deliver some scientific results from Minmus. And okay, cut the engine. And well, the camera hasn't freaked out, but well, we are in an orbit around the moon. We have reached an orbit around the moon. That's cool. That's really cool. Good job, round trip probe. And okay, we do have enough charge. So now I like to review the data, and this time I just like to transmit it. Although there is a transmission loss, but this time I just really like to use all the features of the round trip probe. So here we go. Let's transmit the data. Okay, data has been transmitted, very nice, 12 signs added, and we do have still enough charge, so I can now review the data and transmit this data, transmit some insights about the temperature out here. Very nice. Good job, the round trip probe has done some signs. Now I can close my service bay again, and I wanted to see one thing, if this is possible. I'm not quite sure. I like to set Minmus as my target, and I don't think, yeah, I don't think that I can, yeah, I can't see some things. I can't see the ascending and descending nodes. That's sad. That's really sad. And well, this is also the problem because we are now orbiting around the moon and not around Kerbal. So maybe at some point I have to leave the sphere of influence of the moon in order to fly out to Minmus. But I just like to see one thing. What happens if I would perform a burn over there? Would I be then able to fly out to... Oh wow, that's a bit much. To fly out to Minmus. I'm there and Minmus is there, so can I? No, this is not working like this, of course, because yeah. Okay. No, not the inclination. Wait, there was something. Oh, that's so finicky. Okay, no, there's no chance for an intersection right now. So yeah, I will think about this later on. How I will do this, maybe I will just leave the sphere of influence of the moon and then perform a burn somewhere out in this orbit in order to get out to Minmus. But well, right now the round trip probe can orbit a bit around the moon. And we will come back to it later on. So now I can switch to our Minmus station cupola. And it's only 2 hours and 21 minutes away from the correction burn, a very small burn of 3.7 meters per second. That's amazing. Okay, we can do yet another time warp. Very good. So, less than 1 hour, less than 30 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come to a stop. Very nice. And okay, now I need to... Oh wow, that's a beautiful view over to the moon and to Kerbal. Okay, now I can turn the spacecraft around. Very nice. And okay, time for the burn. Easy, easy, and cut to the engine. Very good. So, our Minmus periapsis is down to 250 kilometers. That's amazing. And we will arrive there in 1 day and 14 hours. And when will you arrive? Switch to. This spacecraft will arrive in 1 day and 6 hours. That's good. That's really good. So, before I will do this, I just like to check one thing. No, I think I will do this in a future episode. I was just thinking about, well, would this be now the perfect moment to deorbit the, or what is this? The science station is, well, it's hard to see. Is the science station, where's the science station right now? Is, okay, it's really hard to see. I was thinking about when I will do the landing of my space plane. But I think at first, before I will land the spaceplane back at the runway at Kerbal Space Center, I will install the first two parts of the Minmus station. So, okay, I can now set, I hope I can do this. I can set now a marker out there at maneuver there. 1 day and 6 hours to go. So, there's Kerbal and the moon. That's good. So we can now perform another time warp to fly out to Minmus. It's really a long flight, so I think we can speed up even more. Okay, that's cool to see Kerbal rotate around and to see the moon orbiting around the planet. And easy, slow down. Can we already? Yeah, there's Minmus. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, only 34 minutes until we will enter the sphere of influence of Minmus. That's great. That's really great. Okay, and 20 minutes. Easy. Jetma is happy. Jetma is really happy. Okay, I can speed things up a bit. And getting closer. So. Okay, now it's time to hopefully switch to the, yeah, indeed, we have switched to the sphere of influence of Minmus, and now in 2 hours and 37 minutes we can perform the orbit insertion burn. And I'm not quite sure. I like to have the space station in a relatively low altitude, something between 10 and 30 kilometers. So I think I will begin with a 30-kilometer orbit and then see if this looks good, or if I like to reduce the altitude. So this sounds good. Capture burn will come up in 2 hours and 36 minutes. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay. I think we can speed up even more. Jetma is in awe. He's really happy to be now close to Minmus, or to be in the sphere of influence of Minmus. It's really amazing. Okay, I don't want to overshoot. Okay, easy. And stop. Okay. Now I can rotate the spacecraft around once again. Okay, like this, 30 seconds. I think it's a relatively short burn, so maybe I will wait to 15 seconds. And where is the other spacecraft? Okay, it's some time until it will get into the sphere of influence of Minmus. So, I need to start the burn now. It's some time left until it will enter the sphere of influence of Minmus. That's good. Okay, capture burn is going on. And cut the engine. So, what have I done? 41 kilometers. Okay, I need to continue the burn a bit more. 34, 33, easy. 29. Okay, this is a bit much. I do have some RCS. Okay, very good. Wow, wow, look at our orbital velocity at our apoapsis. 31 meters per second. Wow, that's really slow. And how long will it take to get down there? 3 hours and 37 minutes. How long will you need until you can, or you will, arrive at Minmus? 5 hours. Okay, that's good. So we can switch back to the Minmus Station core. We can finalize the circularization of our orbit. And yeah, then I think we have done a lot of things today. That's really amazing. Okay, I like to circularize the orbit. So easy. Easy. Okay, bit much. 29. Come on. 30 by 30. That's amazing. That's a very short burn. And okay, so 3 hours to go. And well, once we are... Oh, wait. Is there... yeah, before we will get to this point, we can do something else. That's good, because I like to have it in an equatorial orbit. And I think we are directly above the equator around this position here. So in 1 hour and... well, maybe even a little bit earlier, so maybe around here-ish. This could be more or less the equator. So, okay, now I like to change the inclination of the orbit, like this. This looks more or less good, maybe a bit more. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is really good. This burn will come up in 1 hour and 42 minutes. Okay, we can now complete, or we can now get closer to this maneuver. And easy, easy, easy. Okay, we are almost there. Jetma is happy. Okay, now time to come to a stop, because I need now to... Oh, what is down there? There's a flag down there. That's cool. Okay. Like this. Very nice. Now we can get a little bit closer. Ooh, and we have overshot. But it's a very, very short burn, so we can fix this and cut the engine. So, how does our orbit look? Okay, we have to perform another burn over there. But yeah, over time we will fix this. Can we even do this when I like to circularize my orbit? Can I then fix this as well? Maybe like this. Then I would have... okay, that's a bit much. Reduce it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is then a bit better. Very nice, very nice. Okay, only 16 minutes to go until we can perform the next burn. And that's amazing. Okay, we are getting closer to Minmus. And 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a stop. Okay, this is a 30 kilometer altitude. Well, it could be interesting because we can see so much of Minmus from this altitude. Maybe this is already the right altitude for my new Minmus Space Station. This would be cool. This would be really cool. And cut the engine. So we are now in a 35 by 33 kilometer orbit, which is more or less an equatorial orbit. Well, there's a slight inclination, but we can fix this later on. And well, I think this altitude could be really good. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And yeah, with this, I think we have reached the end of this episode. So I hope you had some fun, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!